I'm Rear Admiral Rick Breckenridge, the Submarine Group Commander responsible for USS Miami. I have just returned from the dry dock with state emergency management officials, and I'm pleased to report that we continue to make positive progress in recovery efforts aboard the ship. Let me recap a few key details before I answer your questions. USS Miami is in the third month of her 20-month maintenance period at the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. Late yesterday afternoon, the ship experienced a fire in the submarine's forward compartment. Portsmouth Naval Shipyard Fire Department and Ship's Force personnel, along with mutual assistance from many Seacoast community fire departments and other agency teams, responded and successfully extinguished the fire on Miami. The fire and subsequent damage was confined to the forward compartment spaces only, which includes crew living, command and control spaces, and the torpedo room. There were no torpedoes or other weapons on board the ship. The nuclear propulsion spaces were physically isolated from the forward compartment early during initial response and were unaffected by the fire. The propulsion spaces remained habitable and were continuously manned throughout the event. The ship's reactor has been shut down for over 2 months and remained in a safe and stable condition throughout the event. The fire spread to spaces within the submarine that were difficult to access, presenting a challenging situation for initial responders, but they persevered in incredible heat and smoke conditions, demonstrating exceptional courage and skill to gain control and extinguish the fire. The heroic action of this team of firefighters stabilized the situation, protecting the crew and shipyard workers. So as I stand before you today, there are a lot of heroes that worked together to save the ship. Too many of them to name specifically, but from the Navy crew that initially responded to the shipyard firefighters to the entire Seacoast local firefighters, it was the teamwork of this combined team that was able to turn the tide and get this fire under control and put out. Again, 7 of these first responders did receive minor injuries that were treated on the scene or at local hospital, and all have been released. They are doing fine and are on the mend. A full investigation has begun to determine the cause of the fire. This investigation will be very thorough and will take some time to get it right. We greatly appreciate the strong support received from our state and local partners who assisted us throughout this event.